up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Paul again. And able to get this to the 31. Now a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 31 yards. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Henry running right. Trucks over it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Yeah, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Henry. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. A quick hitter complete. It's Hopkins. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll go again with Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Last play of the half, Willis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Rolling to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Inside handoff, Henry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Rodgers again now.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their
Tennessee
own 18
offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone.
How about this? DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards.
And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Funk. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Levis.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the picks.
And now the rookie's free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A second down throw from Levis. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Levis on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
32 yards. That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Whoa! It still won't go down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
27 yards. And the Titans.
Willis now off play action. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he stopped immediately there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
No gain on the play. It's
3rd down, it's Willis. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Levis.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Rodgers throwing here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New York.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
One final try here for Will Levis.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.